food scare for 5 of the southern schools, namely Southern High, Oceanview Middle, JP Torres Alternative, Truman Elementary, and Marcial Sablan Elementary, has forced education and public health officials to conduct thorough inspections of meals being served. The suspected culprit is the breakfast served Thursday: egg salad sandwiches, sliced melon, and milk.
Now it's business as usual in the cafeteria here at Marcial Sablan Elementary School. School officials are also checking up on the status of the meals to make sure that it meets everyday standards and health and safety isn't harming for all students. Did you eat the food yesterday?
Yeah, some of it. I felt like nausea, right? And I felt like dizzy, and then after that, I thought I was about to vomit, but then I just stopped.
Any of your friends get sick?
A lot.
What was going on with them? What were they doing?
They're like eating most of the food in the tray, right? And then after that, one of my friends, Momita, right? She just vomited, and then she looked like she was crying, right? And then she just like rubbed her forehead, and then she just vomited.
Oh man, would you still eat the food here?
I'm not sure, because I don't want to experience something like that.
Most students were seen with packed lunches today following the food poisoning outbreak. Public Health's Environmental Health Administrator Tom Nadeau says his staff has since sent out questionnaires to the schools and is testing the food samples. He admits, considering the symptoms, it appears to be a foodborne outbreak.
Well, based on the symptoms, which is primarily nausea, vomiting, we suspect it's a form of intoxication, meaning some toxin causes this illness, the symptoms. So we're looking at pathogens that's associated with intoxication, such as staph. Well, staph is usually associated with poor hygiene. For example, let's say an individual failed to wash his or her hands after touching the face, the skin, the nose, or something similar to that, and basically contaminating the food. And the food is allowed to sit at room temperature, not properly kept in the right temperature, and the pathogen produces toxins. So even after the food is cooked, if the toxin's still there, it could potentially still make the person sick.
Nadeau says samples are being tested locally as well as at a lab in Hawaii. He adds the Guam National Guard is assisting by conducting preliminary screenings of the food. Federal Programs Administrator Ike Santos, who also oversees DOE's Food and Nutrition Program, says all the meals from King's in question were prepared at Southern High before being transferred to other sites. Public Health also inspected the high school's cafeteria and interviewed the cafeteria employees. Santos says several DOE staff who are nationally certified under the Serve Safe Institute monitored the meal process by King's today. He adds there is no current plans to close the cafeterias.
According to public health environmental officials, they have no grounds for shutting it down. And so based on that, as a result of the contract that we have between the Food Services Management Contract and the Guam Department of Education, we have to go on business as usual until the findings have been concluded as to where the source of illness has come from. We don't want to say it came from the food. It could have come from the water. We don't know.
Santos says his staff noticed minor concerns today, however declined to reveal those concerns until a full report is finalized. Meantime, Guam Homeland Security reports that 53 students were sent to Naval Hospital and 165 were taken to GMH Thursday. Out of that number, Homeland confirms only 1 student and 1 adult had to be admitted and was discharged today. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.